Tonight, in light of the recent controversy regarding Father Luis Camacho, who's now in Qatar, we sat down with Deacon Steve Martinez, the former sex abuse response coordinator for the Archdiocese of Agana, to get his thoughts on the situation. Here's more. It was just about a year ago when Father Luis Camacho was arrested by police and charged with custodial interference. He was accused of picking up a 17-year-old student without her parents' or the school's permission and then taking her to a secluded beach. Although police never charged Father Luis with sexual misconduct because the minor was of the age of consent, allegations surfaced that Father Luis and the student did engage in sexual contact. Deacon Steve Martinez was the former sex abuse response coordinator for the Archdiocese of Agana.
If they've been conducting their investigation based on solely custodial interference, it's a dog chasing its tail going in the wrong direction.
The Archdiocese of Agana launched a canonical investigation as Father Luis resigned as priest of the Maritzo and Pneumatic churches. Then a year went by and no one had heard from him. He seemed to disappear. Until recently, when he popped up at a church in Qatar, scheduled to host a youth retreat at the end of this month. Do you think it's appropriate for someone like him to be in the position he is in now?
It's really not a matter of my own personal opinion. It is the church guidelines that we should be following. And the church says that while an individual is under investigation, and if it appears to be credible during the investigation, they should be removed from ministry.
In response to the Catholic outcry over Father Luis's sudden position in Qatar, the Archdiocese yesterday issued a statement saying Father Luis is still a priest of the Archdiocese of Agana. The statement notes that the investigation is still ongoing. However, it also says that Archbishop Anthony Apparon applied precautionary measures and asked Father Luis to resign last year.
So the Archbishop required his removal as pastor. If the investigation is still ongoing, the question is, why has it taken 13 months to determine, and how can you conduct an investigation when the accused is half a world away?
Some in the community have come to Father Luis's defense, pointing out that because the minor was 17 and the age of consent, no crime was committed.
But church law is completely different and very clear. According to the sex abuse policy, any sexual contact with the child is sexual abuse.
Is there an age?
Yes, and it's very clearly spelled out that the age of a child is under 18. There's no exemption for age of consent or anything like that. But more important than that, it's not the harm to the diocese. How about the harm to the children that this has happened to? And to push a priest from one to another is like saying, Guam doesn't have room at DOC for this murderer, so let's give him a one-way ticket to Hawaii, and then we don't have to worry about him. It's pretty egregious.
You can read more on this story online at pacificnewscenter.com.